everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Eagles are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Jags, who will need to be sharp on offense. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
A good explosive run there sets them up with a new set of downs, and every team wants to start their game with a really nice drive. 3 and out. No one wants to see that, and they were able to avoid it after that run.
He'll drop to throw, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. First and 10. Here's Wentz. And incomplete to open things up. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
2nd down following the incompletion. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And complete to Zach Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. To throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Wentz now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Man through. This is the fullback Reese. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. Wentz now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On third and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Huff, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 98 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This is fielded at the 27. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. So after the INT, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Wentz to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue, 90. Blue.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it, because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Here we go now. 3-19.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. Get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
No. Check.
The lone setback is Langford.
Detroit.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught at the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yep.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And this one through the uprights and good. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw, looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup for 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached half. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
No, check. Patriot. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney.
Play clock winding down. Wentz going to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. back to the air on second down. Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Wentz going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Four yards remaining now on second down.
3 down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Watch 35. Watch 35.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this over the middle. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good game. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Alert 86. Alert 86. Single, single. All right, here we go. 319. 44. 319.
On play action, Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Now, here we go. Check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Detroit!
On play action, it's Wentz. He's got time. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Another pistol look here.
Here we go. Philly, here we go.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Philadelphia first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
One receiver left, three to the right.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
All right, now, look at 56.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Aguilar has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. Downs. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That is caught at the 7. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
No, check, Patriot!
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll make it third down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Hey, we got three. Check, 319! 319! Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Leopard! Check.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. It didn't go in the other direction.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a ways to go here on third and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now Wentz on third down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. So here we go, first and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they'll run it here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the problem. About to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now? Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
retire as a vet and probably maybe put on a new. I'm in the cruise ship. I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it?
How do we fall apart faster than a hairpin trigger? Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pull and make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pull and make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pull and make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish in it. I told him it ain't to practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause it as the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block me here. Cause someday, something come along. Someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody got someone that's somebody that one day will be the love of my life, love of my life. But not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, something come along. Someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody got someone that's somebody that one day will be the love of my life, love of my life. But not tonight though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting and no arguing.
I've been knocking when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. In my love and tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. In my tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often more than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air, fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. In my love and tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted. In my tripping. She's so. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while
tonight, we ain't going out. So we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong. But ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is. But we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age.
You better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We been on the road, from the go. Hit my glow. You know we been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours.
gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling. Away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, for peace sake. You better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 We gon' blow your mind.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mom betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm a martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't either if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Can we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of the that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
You try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. Kick it! Kick it! If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Came up and I don't know. I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Yeah. Don't bother. I let the mob on it hard like Johnny. She asked me, do you love me? I'm like, what I told you. As a whole club, I was down and that 40, keep it funky. I keep it funky. Not important, that's unimportant. I'm just wanting her, me up. And she just wanna let my money on my money. That came up, and I don't know. I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know. I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow.
I don't even worry about tomorrow. It might be some money, it might be all okay. I don't know where I'ma be tomorrow. Might be counting doors. I'll bet with your. Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, rock a park, spallin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I really worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, man, along way. So think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
Came up, and I don't know. I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know. a cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better watch up and off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show. Face up thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey, Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one to tee off.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TV.
Giants.